right, guys, I am back and we are going to make a couple of different pockets. Some of this will be review for some of you, and then some of one of the pockets may be newer. I don't know. I was just kind of playing around and came up with a couple of things. But I wanted to show you. I went ahead and decorated this little pocket here that we kind of made together yesterday, and then I just did a tag to go in there. So that one's done. So we'll put it in the done pile. And then I did, Tina sent me one of her new pocket kits. So you'll see some of that ephemera in there too. And then we'll probably work a little bit on these if we have time in this video. If not, it will be the next one. Aren't those beautiful? So that one will go swimmingly with what we're doing. And then as I'm using nothing but her ephemera pieces, so they can be found in those kits I named yesterday and or in the new pocket kits. I don't think, and her umbrellas fussy cut. I did fussy cut out some of those, so I think we'll probably end up using those. Okay, so this one's pretty basic. It's just the pocket tag, or a pocket that looks like a tag. And then there's just one piece of kit ephemera in there. And then I just made a tag here and a little tag, and I'll show you how I did that. Oh, I guess I am using her numbers kit too with it. So yeah, and then we just used a little bit of stickles. So for new kids, I'll show you how these are made, or at least how I make them. And then we'll work on this one here. I'll show you that one in just a second. So let's do this one. So same philosophy. You'll need your book page. And I happen to use my, my puncher, my Memory Keepers, like, crocodile. There you go. I knew I'd think of the word eventually. And I'm making mine 4 inches, and you do need 2 pieces of book page for this, and I think I have that one already. We'll take this one down a little bit more, or we just put this one on the top, because it doesn't matter if they're completely, it just gives a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it through the edges, just gives it a little bit more dimension. I kind of like that, so we'll just put this one on top. I'll be sure glad when this allergy stuff is over. I keep saying that, but it's been months and I still don't feel like the greatest, like allergy wise. I was thinking it was just the fire for a while, and yeah, it's coming quickly that I don't think that that's what it is. I still think it's environmental. Because when I go out, because I've already worked this morning at the trucking company, and so every time I go out, I get like not feeling well. It's got to be environmental. And then I'm at home for a couple hours, and then everything starts to kind of come back to normal. So whatever that means. Oh, and again, these are 4 inches wide. So do that. And then I just did a little bit of collage here on the back piece with, with some of my stuff. So we'll go ahead and do that again too. I gotta remember what I did. Okay, so then I used a piece of ephemera from the kit. Okay. It's probably going to get noisy here for a little bit too, because Paul's taking care of the cat boxes before he goes back to work. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right. We are just having a Monday, and I go to, I should say we, are going to the massage therapist here in a little bit, but I thought, got a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and sneak in a video, maybe 2 before I go. And that'll just be that much less stress for me later, right? Yes, yes, yes. Less stress is mucho better, right? Yeah, I'm just really just doing simple collage right now. And then I think we'll probably make one of those big collage papers. I don't think I've ever actually done that on camera. So I think I might do that if you guys are down to just hang with me. I'm just using up the scraps, and then we can make some cards and tags out of it. I do it a little bit different, mostly because I just do. It's not necessarily that I don't like the other. It just I like it to be to where I don't have to back the back. So I do it on that parchment cardstock that I get from Office Depot. For me, that works so much better. Okay, and I think I'm going to add one of the little flowers from the kit. I like it, but not specifically that one. Maybe we'll do a pink one. That one's not going to show up very well. Or maybe we could do one of the little butterflies. I kind of like that. Yep, I like that. Oh, and you're gonna get Gracie's singing too. She's getting into the shower, so. And you get Domino's barking. How about that? It's never a dull moment at our house. Yeah. Okay, now I had that cool one there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna look through these papers I've already kind of torn down. Oh, yep, I found another light one there. And these might end up being my center fold, I guess. Sounds funny when you say that, doesn't it? And I'm going to have you talk amongst yourselves for a second because it's getting really loud out there. I'm going to go ahead and shut my door. That way we are just, it's just the two of us. Just kidding. All right. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. There we go. It'll be a little quieter now. All right. And do we like that one? Or kind of like that blue one. think that's the one we're going to use. Too big. Then I'll have to sort through my little pile here and find some words or something. Ooh, that one will look pretty, I bet. Yep, kind of match all that up. Yeah, I think Wednesday I'm going to do a ton of baking. I haven't done that with the kids in a really long time, a couple years. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look here in my scrap because I've got some little pieces. See what we can find. And probably not much in this one. I kind of cleaned it out with some of the other Christmas projects as far as like the little stuff. You never find what you're looking for when you're looking for it, right? It's always like weeks later. I don't know where that other card of lace went, so nope. Nope, nope, and nope. Let's see what else we got here. A little bit of that. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay, then we need to ink around the edges. Okay, then what I did was got a eyelet out. And this time I'm going to punch it on this side. So I just kind of tried to eyeball between here and here and then go in just a little bit. Okay. Now I just did a little piece of ephemera for that pocket there. And I think this pretty little one will probably fit in there. So we'll just ink that, okay? I'm almost wondering, maybe we should put a little bit of lace at one of the tops, but we'll wait and see once it's in the journal if it needs a little bit more or if it'll take away from it. Okay. Now, can't remember how much, like, how big that was. I think it was Just under 4 inches by 2, I think. Yeah, because it was one of these cut down. Did I say a little under 4? Oh, wait. Okay, so hold on. I think it really was 4, and then when I used my other punch, it shortens it. So that looks about right. Yeah, that should be about right. All right, and then I just took some of my pieces. I'll probably just do the same again. And this time I think I'm just going to use maybe a piece of ephemera with it. It's a little bit wide. Yeah, I'll just ink that up. Okay, then my little punch here. And I did put a reinforcer on the back side of this, just to give it just a little bit of more strength. Which now it will take me forever to try to find it. Right? Isn't that how it always goes? Especially when your desk is a mess. No, there they are. Okay, then somewhere in this illustrious pile, there it is this little guy. And on this one, I used a little flower and one of Tina's numbers. I don't know that I'm going to have anything that size again. So I think these umbrellas are way too big. Ooh, how about that? How about that? I got one. It's a little bit darker purple, but I think that'll be all right. And these number sheets are like terrific to keep on hand and just take out what you need. Like they're just really like the perfect addition to pretty much anything Tina. And they come in great colors, so it's easy to mix and match. Yep, okay. What would it be like to get one day without having to fuss with your glue, huh? Like the caps of your glue. I mean, yes, I know a lot of it's self-induced issues because I don't always remember to cap off my glue right away. Okay, let's grab a little bulb pin. Oh, we need our little lace too. There it is. Okay. And then we're just going to kind of loop those together and attach it to our project like so. Okay, now what I did with the other one, and I'll do it with this one too, is I'm going to use my liquid pearls, which the stickles and the liquid pearls, I think, those of you with a little more experience, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, they're like pretty much the same thing. I'm going to do the four corners of this label here and then on the numbers as well, in effort to tie in the pinks and the purples together. Okay, so that is that pocket done. Now it just needs to set and dry. Voila. Okay, let's build this other one and we'll see if we have time to decorate it. Actually, I probably better move it over. All right, so that one is done. So we're going to put it in the done pile. All right, so let's get to this one. This one, as soon as I move all this crud out of the way. All right, so if we take out all the little ephemera, this is basically what it looks like. And I just did a quick little journal card to just see how it looked. And again, my little stamp thing messed up, so I just tore the edges. So it kind of almost looks like an old time thing. And then I just stapled some of the extra laces and ribbons and stuff on there. So it's a 3, technically 7 spot. So there's a pocket here and then a tuck here, pocket here, tuck here, pocket here, tuck here, and then a side tuck, or you could make it top for a big tag, whichever floats your boat. So let's get this put back together really quick. And I guess for me, it was a really great place to put some of the kid ephemera. Okay, and I just did little tiny letters in there. And then some vintage playing cards. Oh, I gotta remember that one. Okay, so like that. So I'm going to go ahead and set, because I think that one's going to have to actually set down a little bit further, but once we get it in the journal, we'll know for sure. Okay, so I started out with my book pages. And I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly how many it was, but we'll count it up here. So again, you're going to go 4 inches with your book pages. Sorry, I was just double checking out 4 inches. Sorry, my brain was thinking, uh-oh, did I mess up? I didn't. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take one corner and fold it up like so. And then you're going to bring that to where it's pretty even. And you're going to fold across. So that's your first fold. We're going to set that aside for a second. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one because we're doing the same pockets. And this is the easiest that I have found to do that. And I didn't take off the, hold on. See, trying to skip ahead. Sorry, guys. So we need to take these down to the 4 inches. And you don't have to make any of these with book page. These could absolutely work for regular paper, and or you could do it with like extra scrapbooking paper, whatever you've got. Doesn't have to be book page, and it would still look cute either way. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this right here. That'll give me my second pocket. Okay. Right there. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Fold and bring that up for the third and top pocket. Okay, and then this should be just about the right size. Nope, it's not. It's a little bit shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and stick in one of these other pieces from earlier. So what we're doing is since this one doesn't really have a pocket right there, we want to create a pocket that looks just like these pieces here. So I'm just going to stick that down in there. And then I'm just going to rip off that piece there. Okay. So essentially, this is our bottom pocket. Here's our next pocket. And then here's our next pocket, okay? And we'll probably make that one a little closer because I think I only had one line of text. The last one. One line of text on that one, about. And then we can take some of that off if we want to, okay? All right, so before I glue, I'm gonna go ahead and ink just really kind of the side, the top, and the other side. And I'm going to glue here, here, and here. Glue that down. Getting it as straight as I can, but okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that flap down. And I'm going to ink before I put it up. Okay, now on this particular one, I just did the edge there, but I was thinking, and we might make this like soon, we really could like glue across the top of that. And by that I mean like we could glue it here and here and just make a really slender tag to go in there. That I bet would look really cute. Okay, do the same thing here, down, across, and up. Okay, now I want to really make sure I do just get 1 or 2 of that lines of text. That will help you line up your stuff. Like so. Yep. And I forgot to glue my flap. This particular one, it seems to matter whether you glue the flap or not, so. Okay, I'm going to eat this one too. Just kind of like 1 1/2, so that's about half. So we'll go here, see what we get. I don't know, that kind of looks nice, I think. And then this one is just simply decorated. And I don't think I'm going to fill the pocket on this one. I don't know. I don't know that I have enough a kit ephemera to fill that one. But it gives you a rough idea of what we're going for here. These would look cute probably right there. Let's see what we got left for. These will probably work. But I think there was another one of those in there. A little piece will probably work in the kit ephemera. That'll work. Yep, there it is. Okay. I'm just wondering if my green will still work for this or if I should go to a different color. Yeah, I think it still works. Okay. So I'm going to go down with this one. First, I'm going to measure that out. And down, I mean with the leaves, and then the top one, I'm going to go ahead and go leaves up. Now that probably doesn't make any sense right at the moment, but I'll show you. Like so. And then I usually don't pull mine apart until after they're, and this is what I mean by leaves up. So I'm just going to make it totally opposite. So like there's stem and stem. I don't pull my cheesecloth apart until it's dry for the most part. Because I got to where I was like losing more than I was gluing. Or like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Probably not, but. we're down to talking about weather now, right? No, just kidding. But what I was going to say is it's actually really warm here today. And I'm going to say the temperature and you're going to be like, some of you are going to be like, that's cold. It's actually 50 degrees today, which is the warmest we've been pretty much like 2 weeks. So, which I'm not going to complain because this time of year, that's like, even at 30, 32, that's like a heat wave where I live. Normally this time of year, we are lucky if we escape December without like a sub-zero stretch. And by sub-zero, I mean like -10 for at least 3 or 4 days. So I'm feeling pretty lucky. I might buy a lottery ticket. Of course, you know, I'm totally teasing, but okay. And I'm going to grab out my my vintage cards really quick and see what I've got in these. I don't want to really do the same if we're going to use those same pockets, right? It's going to be a little different. Yeah, pinks. Red might go. Ooh, that one's almost perfect for this. So is that one. Okay, let's do due diligence. I think these are all like darker colors. What is that? Ooh, viewfinders. I think this little pack came from Emily over at Emma Farmer's Treasures. Oh, and look at that. Some Christmas cards. How about that? I kind of like that one. We're going to use it. Isn't that one cute? It has Coca-Cola in there, but whatever, right? Whatever. We're just going to go with it. All right, let's see what we got here. See, we don't need my glue. Just right this second we don't. Okay, we need one more piece of something that's a little bit smaller. That might work at the top. Let's just see. Might end up having to be a bottom piece. I don't know. Should probably be okay. I was actually thinking maybe more just keeping with the notes, so it's a little bit shorter. Yeah, I think I'm running out of small pieces to use. Oh, that one kind of looks cool. All right, scratch those two for a second. I bet you we're getting close to our hour. Okay, let's go put this little girl in the center. She's going to be too tall, huh? Yeah, it's going to be too tall. Because that's going to go, well, I'm doing 8.5 tall, so we'll leave her. Let's see what happens. Okay. We may need to change out some of that. Let me grab a drink really quick because we need the small little envelopes. Let me see what I got over here. Oh, here's some sheets. Should we do cream or should we be bold and do something else? Because I did lined avocado on the other one. Let's see what I got here. Thinking if I had a lavender, but the only thing I got right this second over here is that really thick stuff. Let me turn to my filing cabinet really quick and see if I got anything handy. This will work right as rain, right? I'll pull those colors out of there. Okay, so I just did 2-inch pieces. And just the simple fold. Or did I do 2.5? I did 2.5. It's a good thing I checked, huh? Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I'm actually going to go ahead and take 3 since I messed that piece up because I won't be able to get 2 out of that. Well then. Okay, so again, it's just the simple folded like faux envelope pieces. Well, maybe that's not going to work the way I had intended it to. The paper's off just a little bit, like my tearing. And then I'm just going to ink it just around these little edges here. And then we're going to call it good. Okay. This was one of my Rit die experiments. I'll show you what happened with it, which I like it, but not, I don't know if other people like it, but let me get this cut. So you see all those little colorings right there? I didn't make sure that the Rit die was like totally mixed up before I started putting paper in. So then like the crystals that sit at the bottom and all the colors that kind of make up the color you're using, yeah, those got dyed into the paper, which I honestly think that is cool. I like it. Okay, let's do one more. And then we are going to call it a video. And we did good. We got pretty much 2 pockets filled with their ephemera complete in about, I'm going to guess it's going to be about 45 minutes, give or take a few minutes. I don't know about you, but I call that a win. don't think I put any other laces or anything. Nope, I didn't. Oh, we need to tear off the thing, huh? Yep, I'll do that in a second. Okay, like so. And we're going to take those out for a minute. And I just kind of pull so it gives it just a little bit more frayed look. Again, you don't have to do that. I just do. Okay. I wonder if that other piece is done and like dry enough that I can bring it back over without hurting it. I say that, and then you know what? It gets all hurt. Okay. Yeah, I think those are pretty much dry now. All right, so this is what we got done today, guys. Pocket one with some little tags, and then a stack pocket right there. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are all well, and if I didn't say it earlier, welcome back. Returning subscribers, and welcome to any new subscribers, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.